In this video, I'm going to be destroying everyone as Mexico, forming all of its formables. I started with the usual. Factories, justifications and buying recourses. I justified a war goal against Belize and Guatemala. Luckily for me, USA was AI. For some reason, the game didn't load properly and the sky remained blue throughout. The video will unfortunately have to be seen in light mode. I got my factories up and sold my consumer goods to the big AI countries. I kept expanding into Central America to form the first formable, Mexican Empire. All you need is the Central Americas except Panama. Then I declined the offer and a few seconds later in chat this happened. After that little encounter, I continued my conquest in Central America and started preparing for war with the USA. One annoying thing about Mexico is that it is full of mountains, and Mexico City is in the center of one. It makes it difficult moving things around, but at least it makes defending it easier. I continued my preparations for war with the USA. I built some roads to help me transport troops, especially tanks, across my mountainous land. In the meantime, I finished with my wars in Central America. I started justifying war in Colombia to begin my entry into South America. Would you look at that? That Germany from earlier literally left because he didn't want to build factories. And there we go. I can now form Mexican Empire. Now is a good time to tell you about my Discord server. Here's why you should join. 1. All these people said it's a nice server. 2. Meet people that also like Rise of Nations. 3. We're only 9 people away from 100 members. 4. You have no choice. Thanks for not skipping. Back to the video. Now came an important moment. Successfully pulling this off would mean I would have little to no competition from anyone else. Mexican-American War 2. Since I was attacking from the East Coast, the capital will be far out of reach, so I can take a lot of stuff before anything declares independence. I sent some tanks to take Los Angeles, some to take Florida and the West Coast, and some to take everything else. Unfortunately, I underestimated how much tanks I would need on the West Coast, and I had to wait for them to heal before I could properly attack. I started building more and more factories to sustain my population. I needed much more resources and so started buying everything I could find. I also justified on Venezuela for more land in South America and oil, since we're the new USA. finally the USA capitulated. In the meantime I sent troops over to Colombia and Venezuela. Since the troops that survived are now very experienced, I let them reinforce so I can train them and use them against Canada. It was taking very long to take Colombia. Colombia has very unique terrain. It is very mountainous terrain that makes it really slow to move troops in, and a jungle biome that also slows you down and gives a lot of attrition too. I trained my troops for the jungle to reduce attrition, but it made my offensive extremely slow. My troops have all finished reinforcing and training. The war with Canada can begin. In the meantime I was also justifying in other countries in South America too. Both Venezuela and Canada capitulated. All I needed now was to finish off my wars with Colombia and Ecuador. From there I would form North American Union and continue taking all the Spanish lands for Patria Grande. Finally, my wars with Colombia and Ecuador are finished. I can form North American Union. While I was doing my thing, trouble was brewing in Europe as always. A Monaco player took all the ex-Yugoslavian states and Tunisia. Now Russia had a lot of troops on their border. I saw Russia as a potential future enemy. I noticed Monaco had fortified all of his cities, made a lot of artillery, but didn't have any actual troops, so I helped him by giving a lot of money and manpower. I went to war with Peru and France, who had a lot of puppets, so that I could have a base in Europe. I also went to war with Brazil for more money and population. Have this time lapse of me eating everything. Quick recap of what happened so far. I took Peru, Brazil and some land in Europe. During all of that Russia and Monaco kept fighting. Russia couldn't beat Monaco's defenses in time and China joined against them. There was an Argentina who formed Rio de la Plata, luckily by now he left. I was allied with him however, so I had to use the tactic I talked about in my Italy video, link over here. Here's a time lapse. I took Rio de la Plata. Unfortunately, Bolivia declared independence, so I must take it before I form Patria Grande. I will take it in 4 seconds. Wow, I'm so good at the game. And there we go. Patria Grande. If you liked this video, how about you watch this one, where I somehow become a superpower without going to war as Switzerland. I really enjoyed doing this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you in the Discord.